I, the bird god in his blue. I, the bird god in his blue. I, the bird god in his blue. Divinely high and clear. I sing the notes of the sweet and true for the gods to the separate ear. Rise like the fire for the borders of earth, and to the grief of the sky, to the drop of the suffering soil of the birth and fire seas of ecstasy. My opinion soar before, beyond the time and space, into the fading light, and bring the bliss of eternal face in the boon the spirit's sight, and I measure the rose by its ruby's eyes. Perched in wisdom's tree, thrown with the blossoms of paradise, but the stream of eternity, nothing is hid for the burning heart. My mind is shoreless and still. My song is a rapturous mystic art and flight and mortal will. I've gathered my dreams in a silver air between the gold and the blue, and wrapped them softly and left them there with jeweled dreams of you. And I've hoped to build a rainbow bridge, marrying the soil to the sky, and sowing this dancing planet midge for the moods of infinity, getting but too bright. Our heavens are too far away and frail for the eternal stuff. Splendid with the sudden our light. Cannot stay with the roots, we're not too deep. And if you would bring the heavens with the heavens, descending of the heavens. Lay with the bread of the heavens, earthly, nature bear for the trash and door. My Godhead with the coming down for the sword, earth, and the ignorant labor, and human roads, and the twisting the gates of the death, and the birth of the happy, the beginning, and the long, and the middle of the horror, of the filter, and the mud. Bed for the over of song, and home to the death of fire, and hot labor. Suffer the modern night and bringing the fire to the man, but the hate for the hell, for the human spite, and the need for the sense of the world began to go in. The mind for the duty, and this animal self, and the hoping of lust to win. Harvest him with the grief, never him with the sorrow and sin, and heaven's flame from all things glad and pure, only because of pleasure with pain. Drama can endure and all around the darkness and the strife for the lamps that men call sun. But they are halfway glimpse of the sun of life and casting by undenying man's lights with the torches hoping that lead to belling edge and the fragment of truth in the wider scope and the end of the perfect. The truth of the truth man fears to deny. Lights with the light they refuse from ignorance for the gods get to their love cry or a demon when altars choose. All that was found must have been we saw. Each enemy was framed in vines. Each battle for the ever fought and refought. Go for the vistas and fruitless lives. My captain for the moves and the thousands, and one for the Titan's king. And I cannot rest until my task is done and walk into my eternal world and get mocked and sneer with devils and moon and hoping and head and paintings disguised into fiery stains and distant. And what and like and dead and distant. The babblers of the heaven that is no joy. But as they go and run for us to be waving over. Consistency of the season, the balance of life, the iron for the gleams of the earth is hard, and the filling of the night for the flickering of the fires, and counsel the brook of the sacred light, and service of God's desires, and come not let us live for the ending of the course, till hearts for the half and release of the burden of the call for the glory of the force. Curved by the white beast, let the God spirit of the Lord, who wrestles the devil and faith, who trembles the robe of the blue admire the waste of the nameless and immaculate. But we're never gonna be going, the digger be at. The foundation stone and knock the key escape and saw the fall through planet deep. The very root of things with a great think, riddle think, sleep, outspread wings, left the surface gods of the mind and life's unsatisfied seasons, fun, the body's out in the blind. Neither the mysteries and halves of life. Dumb's earth dreadful heart when I heard the black bell. I've seen swords with the agonists and part with the inner seasons of hell. Love me, the dragon alone. Pierced with the boy when thought was born, I thought with the bottomless pit and desperate stare with my feet. Boundless peace with the bringing of the fire of the splendor of God into the human abyss.
The sky scorching, I got hit as long as they
I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I sing the notes of the sweet and true for the gods to the separate ear. Rise like the fire for the portals of earth, and into the grief of the sky to drop in the suffering soil of the birth and fire seas of ecstasy. My opinion soared forward beyond time and space into the fading light and brings the bliss to the kind of space in the lunar spirit.
You blow up fear, down the path, so what's the use? I'm falling in love.
I, the bird god in his blue, divine, high and clear. I seen the notes, the sweet and truth, the gods in the separate ear. Rise like a fire from the wood of earth, into the driven skies, to drop the suffering soil of the birth and fire season. I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I seen the notes, the sweet and truth, the gods in the separate ear. Rise like I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I seen the notes of the sweet and truth, the gods in the separate ear. Rise like a fire from the wood of earth, into the reefy sky, to drop the suffering soil of the birth and fire season. I can soar forward beyond the time and space, into the fading light and brings the bliss to the eternal space, to the lunar spirit's sight, and I imagine the rose by its ruby's eyes. Perched in wisdom's tree, throne with the blossom of paradise, with the stream of eternity, nothing is hid for the burning heart. My mind is shoreless and still. My song is a rapturous mystic argument with the fight and mortal will. I've gathered my dreams in a silver air between the gold and the blue, and wrapped them softly and left them there with the jewel dreams of you. And I hope to build a rainbow bridge, marrying the soil to the sky, and so in the dancing planet lids from moods of infinity and but too bright. Our heavens are too far away and frail to be eternal stuff. Splendid with the sun and our light. Cannot stay if we're not too deep. He would bring the heavens with the ear, sending of heaven. Lay with the bread of the heavens, earthly, nature bear from grass and door. My Godhead was coming down with the sword, earth, and ignorant labor from human growth, and pushing the gates of death and I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I seen the notes of the sweet and true for the gods. I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I seen the notes of the sweet and true for the gods in the seventh ear. Rise like the fire for the borders of earth, into the briefest sky, to drop in the suffering soil of the birth and fire seas of ecstasy. My opinion soared forward.
Wanted to prove that every fatherless child is just the second coming of Job. A wager to prove that we would continue to chase our fathers even when... From the devil like tainted fruits. Wanted to prove that every fatherless child is just the second coming of Job. A wager to prove that we would continue to chase our fathers even when he isn't there and forsakes us. Father, I just want to get to know you better, but you even told me to leave the earth. I guess distance runs in our family, huh? What does it say that the world has to end before a father can come back to his children? Father, who do you pray to when you need to ask yourself for forgiveness? For all this pain that you caused, to prove that even God can have daddy issues, God. You said no one came before you, and I'm starting to think that's the excuse you tell yourself for not knowing your own creator. And you just want me to be just like you, right? Right? I mean, was that the divine purpose in leaving me? God? Elohim? Yahweh, what name do I need to call to hear back from you, huh? Say something! Talk back to me! Why don't you want me, Dad? I just want to hear your voice again. From the devil like tainted fruits. Wanted to prove that every fatherless child is just the second coming of Job. A wager to prove. everybody else in heaven. No, you're laughing, like real talk. When we get to the pearly white gates, we get some white shoes, a golden halo, white wings, white skin, a white robe that's probably hooded, and the cursed ham gets lifted. So before I chalk this up to the dumbest thing I had ever heard at a historically white college or university, I decided to ask some questions, because who knows, they might be white, they might be right. So, Bert.
Didn't want to wake her up out of her sleep. As he got ready to leave, kissed her on the cheek, gathered himself at the foot of the bed, and didn't take anything with her. Not even her smile.
And I would wake up to you, smile, and see your rustling hair in time. I'm awake in a fairy tale, a wind on a ship sail. The sign on the door says don't disturb.
The first time we met, we stood on a winter beach, ankle deep in sand, under a sky of unconstrained stars. The second time didn't work, but the third time charmed. I've never had the audacity before now to wait for a heart that you said, sleep on it. So I curled up on your chest and learned patience. Didn't want to let the weight of my tears wake your gorgeous mornings can be so mortal. And you often have bad dreams. I've caught you mid-scream on a September night. Swore then that I would kiss the fright from your voice if you would let me, but that's your choice, my love.
I'm awake in a fairy tale, a wind on the ship sail. The sign on the door says don't disturb.
I want to know that there's a man in heaven waiting at the front gates, checking his breath, straightening his tie, waiting for me to arrive as beautiful as the day I was when he first died. There's a chest waiting for my eyes to get heavy. There's someone out there finishing
My sentences.
and the last of my laundry. There's someone out there making room on his pillow for me, if not for my face, at least a poem or two.
You are the first adult I ever dated. The only man I never had to labor for. If anyone should ever ask, I would describe you as a wealth of Sundays.
You gave me 2 feet of white calla lilies, made me feel like a bride that Friday night. You found treasure where thieves before found trinkets that used to gamble my bones for luck, but there is honesty in your touch from navel up. I have sailed your spine straight as a whistle and marveled at the industry of your mind. The last time I saw you, you were just as beautiful as the first, so don't blush. Don't look away. Just hold my gaze.
We can just stay in bed. We can just rest our head.
I, the bird god in his blue. I, the bird god in his blue, divinely high and clear. I sing the notes of the sweet and true for the gods to the separate ear. Rise like the fire for the mortal's earth, and into the grief of the sky, to the drop of the suffering soil of the birth and fire seas of ecstasy. My pinions soar before the beyond the time and space, into the fading light, and bring the bliss of eternal face, and the boon of spirit's sight, and I measure the rose by its ruby's eyes. Perched in wisdom's tree, thrown with the blossoms of paradise, by the stream of eternity, nothing is hid for the burning heart. My mind is shoreless and still. My song is rapture's mystic art, and with the flight and mood of a will. I've gathered my dreams in a silver air between the gold and the blue, and wrapped them softly and left them there with the jeweled dreams of you. And I've hoped to build a rainbow bridge, marrying the soil to the sky, and sowing this dancing planet midst with the moods of infinity, and but too bright. Our heavens are too far away and frail for the eternal stuff, and splendid with the sudden outer light. Cannot stay with the roots, for not too deep, and he would bring the heavens with the here for the descending of the heaven. Clay with the bread of the heavenly, earthly, nature bare for the trash to door. My Godhead with the coming down for the sword, earth, and ignorant laboring human growth, and twisting the gates of the death, and the birth for the habit, the digging, the deep, and the long, in the mid of a horror for the filtered and mire. This could be the bed for the gold river song, and the home for the deathless fire, and I've labored. Suffered the modern night in bringing the fire to the man, but the hate for the hell, for the human spite, and the needs for the sense of the world began for the man. It's the mind for the dupe, and the animal self, and the hoping of the lust to win. Harbors him with the grief, and never him with the sorrow of sin, and heaven's flame from all things glad and pure, only because the pleasure of pain. Drama can endure and all around the darkness and the strife for the lamps that men call suns. But they are halfway glimpsed of this stumbling life and casting by undenying ones. Man's lights for the torches hope and that leave to failing edge and the fragment of truth in this wider scope and the end of privilege. The truth of the truths men fear for the deny. Lights for the lights they refuse to, ignorance for the God's gift to their love cry, or a demon of an altar choose. All that was found must again be sought. Each enemy reframed, revised. Each battle for the ever fought and refought. Dove for the vistas and fruitless lives. My gapping for the wolves and the thousands of one for the Titan's king. And I cannot rest until my task is done and wrought into my eternal will and dip my and sneer the devils and men and hoping that in head and painted disguised into fiery stands and this like and dead and the babblers of the heavenly east and no joy. What is there going to run for us to be waving over? The inconsistency of his season, the balance of life, the iron for the doom for the earth is ours, and the filling of the night for the pickering of the fires, and house of the brook for the sacred light, and service of the gods' desires, and come not, let us slave. For the ending of the course, shut hearts for the half release of the burden of the call for the glory of the force. Curve white then white peace, but the God is there when the mortal beast, who wrestles the ever than fate, who trembles the road for the dew of the mire and the waste in the name of the sin immaculate. Go where I never gonna be gone, the big digger be yet, reach the grim, the foundation stone that knocked the keyless gate and saw the falsehood with the planet deep. The very root of things with the great think, riddle think, sleep, outspread wings, left the surface gods of the mind and life's unsatisfied seeds of the plumb through the body's outlets in the blind. Neither the mysteries and have to rely. Dumb's earth dreadful heart when I heard the black bell. I've seen the swords where the agonies apart with the inner seasons of hell. Above me the dragon murmurs a moan. Pierced with the void where the thought was born, I thought with the bottomless pit and desperate stare with my feet. Boundless peace for the bringing of the fire with the splendor of God into the human abyss. It was me. Be still. Veils are breaking now. I've heard the voice in the born, and will be the vast and troubled the brow. Depths for the heights of the bridge in the gulf. Golden waters pour down the sapphire mountain, rainbow ridge. Glimmer for the shore to shore, heaven's fire lit. Breast for the earth and the underlying signs here burn. Feel the wonder of a cleft for the bounds of the birth and the knack of the spirits yearn. Light for the flames, keenness of the truth and the bliss and down to go red stairway. Radiant chairs, children of paradise and darkness in. And little more for the life of doors and should be carved into the silver light with the accurate proof in the mosaic floors that the great will be bare and bright. I shall lead my dreams to the fragrant air for the rain of the golden bloom, smooth on the earth embodied in fair living, the truth of you.